So today we would like to present about our company, which is Halal Brand. So our company had decided to enter the industry with the name of Halal Brand, which is a manufacturing sector company that was first established in 2020 and located at Selangor, Malaysia. Our company process canned food for consumption that has halal certificate into the international market. We aim to introduce our halal product to the world as well as to help the other people who are living in abroad to get halal food product more easily. Our Halal Brand company provide a variety of halal foods in can that can easy to serve such as chicken rendang, beef and chicken kurma, lamb and chicken soup, anchovy sambal, and also the others. The Halal Brand company has decided to choose ASEAN region like Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and also Cambodia as the export market opportunity because it commonly use a similar spice, ingredient, and herb due to the geographic and cultural factor. We also analyzed that this country taste is quite similar to other Southeast Asia country because of the style of food making and the food associated with Malaysian cuisine to a mixed cuisine of Indian and also Chinese. These four countries has the biggest opportunity among other ASEAN region country for us to expand our product, which will be discussed in detail in SWOT and also test analysis.
In addition to having a sizable indigenous Muslim population, Southeast Asia is favored as a stable location for exporting halal food products. Asia is at the forefront of halal manufacturing with nearly 1 billion Muslims or close to 2/3 of the global Muslim population. Southeast Asia is an attractive location to turn out halal products because the region is home to many Muslim and consists of the raw materials needed which are readily available. Furthermore, ASEAN Economic Community offers the possibility for business to scale up and use halal capabilities to succeed. Therefore, we plan to build halal certified canned food and export this in Southeast Asia to take advantage. Next, the main driver for our company to export halal canned food to the Asia region is because Islam is the fastest growing religion in Asia with fueling global demand for halal food. Due to the growing Muslim population, the halal marketplace has become one of the profitable and influential markets in Asia. Other than that, the increasing trend among ASEANs of consuming halal food products for ethical and safety reasons by Muslim and non-Muslim consumers is considered as the main driver for us to export in the ASEAN region. However, there is an enabler that demotivates companies to export the product in the region. This has become a challenge for the company to create one unified halal standards to enter an ASEAN region's markets. This issue has raised concerns among consumers about halal food production. In the ASEAN region, halal canned food products are generally produced by well-known food companies such as Adobe Consumer Industry, Al-Ikhlas Halal Food, First Canned Food. The halal canned food manufacturing involves processing, preservatives, and preparatory according to Sharia law. Furthermore, the opportunities shown ASEAN countries are among the leading exporters and importers of halal certified products in the world. However, there is also substantial intra-ASEAN trade of halal food within ASEAN countries, where Thailand is considered as the biggest buyer of Malaysia halal food products. Countries that are involved in halal manufacturing in ASEAN region from Southeast Asia, which include Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, and Myanmar. The first market that our company wants to export the product is in the Philippines. The main driver is the demand for halal food that has been put as a driver for socio-economic growth in this country. The Philippines has a majority of Christian, which means that non-Muslims also become consumers of halal products. In the country, it has a standard of quality for non-Muslim consumers because halal products are healthier rather than non-halal food. Moreover, the government plans to raise the investment to improve the good infrastructure and to establish social programs such as primary education, healthcare, and more. Regulation producers need to expand our product. We need to register our import clearance from the Bureau of Internal Revenue, which will only be valid for 3 years. It must also obtain for a certificate of product registration before the product introduced a certain foreign market. The registration required documents including invoice, city of origin, bill of lading, and more.
Vietnam is the second market that we see opportunities to export our product. We can introduce our product into the market to see the acceptance of the halal brand. To the Vietnamese, they believe in the halal label because it is a symbol of good quality and a must-have item to enter the Muslim market. This has been become the main driver for us to expand the product in the market of Vietnam. Besides, we can see the potential values to seek opportunities in the country as there is only limited participation of halal Vietnamese businesses in the market because of difficulties in issuing of halal certification and lack of knowledge about the market. Furthermore, this country is one of the poorest countries become into lower middle income by their growth population. They rise the economy by an electric consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. Last, for regulation procedures, need to register business license to import or export a good under Vietnam's WTO commitment. The foreign need investment license to establishing production line. The third market that our company wants to export the product in is Cambodia. In 2017, Cambodia Prime Minister supported the halal trend from Muslim and encouraged Islamic investors to come to their country to boost halal food production for export. Adding that the country's expanding alliance with Malaysia and other importers could help to achieve their objectives for promoting halal food product in the country to boost export, drive tourism and attract investment from the Middle East. Our company sees the potentials value that opens opportunities for halal food companies to increase their existence and competency in Cambodia halal food production. As for their economic outlook, their economy rises because of a special tourism area. The cheap tourism in their country attracts people to come while boosting their economy. The Ministry of Commerce has been encouraging a move towards halal food production. It benefits not only local Cambodian Muslims but also all Muslims, especially Muslim tourists. Lastly, for regulation procedures for the exporter are to register with Cambodia's Department of Business Registration and prepare the documents before the goods arrive such as packing list, import permit and more. The last country is Thailand. The main driver why we choose Thailand is because of their abundant raw material, low labor cost and skilled workforce. They also have a competitive advantage in the food and agriculture industries, even though they have an issue with slow halal certification approval in their country. Thailand has already shown great potential in the halal industry as it was able to position itself in 5th place on the global halal product market in 2009, which made Thailand a competitive country in the halal product industry. In exporting, Thailand have gained almost $24.38 billion worth of livestock, aquaculture, grain, vegetable, fruit and sugar commodities. Last but not least, the regulation procedures. To enter the country is registration procedures with e-custom system. To get a digital certificate to import or export the goods, required documents are bill of lading and invoices will be needed. The e-custom framework shall notify the importer as soon as the import declaration has been received. As for taxes, not all products need a duty to be paid. They have excluded some of it depending on the e-custom terms and conditions.
Now I'm going to discuss on 3.0, which is the priority market profile. In this section, we will go through in details for the SWOT analysis and also PAT analysis. Okay, for the first country that we will discuss on the SWOT analysis is Philippines. For strength, Philippines has favorable access to distribution network and they can communicate in English language as they are the largest English-speaking nations. For weakness, Philippines has poor infrastructure development which will cause delay for business and the business is also not adaptive to change for the idea of halal food manufacturing. In terms of the opportunities, Philippines has a competitive cost structure relative to other potential exporting locations and they are as the fastest growing economies in Asia Pacific. Lastly is the threat. Philippines highly vulnerable to natural disaster which can affect the business in long run and the fluctuating political environment that will affect the social-cultural environment. Now I'm going to discuss further for the SWOT analysis of Vietnam. In terms of the strength, Vietnam has a strong base of reliable suppliers of raw material that offer raw materials in a low price and it also has a strong dealer community which build a culture among distributors and dealers which will give the benefits from dedicated service, special terms and also preferential pricing. Meanwhile, for the weakness, Vietnam has often low and halal food demand, which will make the company keep high inventory both in-house and also in channel. And then Vietnam has low level of awareness towards halal food products. And high corruption in Vietnam also will affect the financial of the business. In Vietnam, the technology is still outdated compared with other countries. Meanwhile, for the opportunities, Vietnam has implemented MFN and fair treatment with other countries, and it also access to better allocation of resources to manufacture halal food. Lastly is the trade. Vietnam has poor infrastructure and inefficient administration that reduce the ability to export and expand the product to the local market. And also it offers the less autonomy control for exporting company, which has a weak business environment including economic, social and also technological factors. In the other hand, Cambodia has a strength of committed workforce that are responsible for the tasks assigned to achieve the company's mission. And it also has a great company culture that accepts company diversity within the working environment. Meanwhile, for the weakness, Cambodia has insufficient investment in manufacturing machinery and also equipment, and it is also difficult to retain specialist knowledge and skills workforce in Cambodia. For opportunities, Cambodia has offered low-cost contract manufacturing for any halal manufacturing product where the company can reduce the manufacturing cost, and it also has less competitors in halal food manufacturing industry, which is a good opportunity to expand the market in the country. Lastly is the trade for Cambodia. Cambodia has limited ICT development that create communication barrier within the local consumer, and also the food manufacturing has faces several constraints, which also has a lack of maintenance and reparation system for the infrastructure. At the last part of the SWOT analysis, which is Thailand. In terms of the strength of Thailand, most labor in Thailand has extensive knowledge and experience in agriculture-based industry, and the labor is able to communicate effectively both in Malay and also in English. In terms of the weakness, Thailand is lack of interest and capital to acquire new technology, and Thailand open to illegal halal food production due to the increase in halal market. For the opportunities, Thailand is a member of ASEAN Free Trade Area Agreement, which will offer lower tax for business owners among the members, including Malaysia. Thailand has also become a halal hub for information dissemination in Southeast Asia region. Thailand is a strategic location in the center of Greater Mekong sub-region and ASEAN. Thailand has offered opportunity of research and development activity among the ASEAN members. In terms of the trade, Thailand is high production of halal food in Thailand make it highly competitive, and it has a high natural disaster will cause damage to property if we expand our market to Thailand. Now I'm going to discuss on the political factor, which is the first acronym of PAS analysis. For Philippines, the political has a strong judicial independence but with uncertainty of education. And also Philippines has a fluctuating political environment that will affect the social cultural environment. For Vietnam, it has a less autonomy control for the exporting company, and high corruption in Vietnam will also affect the financial of the business. Meanwhile, for Cambodia, the food manufacturing industry faces several constraints. However, in Thailand, Thailand is a member of ASEAN Free Trade Area Agreement, which offer lower taxes for business owners among the members. This is a great opportunity for our company if we expand our product to Thailand. For economic factor, Philippines is a competitive cost structure relative to other potential exporting locations, and it is the fastest growing economies in Asia Pacific. But it has a poor infrastructure development which cause delay to any business. In the other hand of Vietnam, it also has a poor infrastructure and inefficient administration that will reduce the ability of exporters to expand product to the local market. But it implements MFN and fair treatment with other countries and has a better allocation of resources to manufacture halal food. In the other hand of Cambodia, it has a lack of maintenance and reparation system for infrastructure, but it offers low-cost contract manufacturing for any halal manufacturing product, where the company can reduce the manufacturing cost, and it also has less competitors in halal food manufacturing industry, which is a great opportunity to expand the market in the country. Lastly is Thailand. Thailand has a high production of halal food in Thailand, making it highly competitive, but it becomes a halal food hub for information dissemination in Southeast Asia, but it opened to illegal halal food production due to the increase in halal market. For social factor, Philippines is not adaptive to change for the idea of halal food manufacturing. However, they can communicate in English language as they are the largest English-speaking nations. For Vietnam, it has a strong list of reliable suppliers of raw material that offer raw materials in a low price, and also has a strong dealer community which build a culture among distributors and dealers which will give the benefit from dedicated service, special terms and also preferential pricing. Meanwhile, for Cambodia, it has a committed workforce that is responsible for the tasks assigned to achieve the company mission, and it has a great company culture that accepts company diversity within the working environment. However, in Thailand, it has a lack of interest and capital to acquire new technology, but the level can also communicate effectively both in Malay and also in English. Now, we are at the last part of the PAS analysis, which is the technology factor. For Philippines, it has a favorable access to distributed network, which have a GSM data terminal, which will give companies the convenience of a wireless access to different information using mobile phones that will lead to limitless short message application. Meanwhile, for Vietnam, the technology is still outdated compared with other countries, and Cambodia also have limited ICT development that create communication barrier with the local consumer, and it offers low-cost contract manufacturing for any halal manufacturing product where the company can reduce the manufacturing cost. and it has a sufficient investment in manufacturing machinery and equipment. But for Thailand, it offers opportunity of research and development activity, especially for technology factor.
I would like to continue about the presentation, and I would like to present about market analysis and market strategy, and also I would like to make a conclusion at the end of the presentation. From the country analysis, we decided to choose Thailand as our targeted market for our halal canned food product. We have 5 reasons why we choose Thailand as our targeted market. First, most labor in Thailand has extensive knowledge and experience in agriculture-based industry, which can generate wider employment opportunity for agricultural labor into the company. The company needs agricultural labor skills to capture, synthesize, and analyze data of agriculture within the sector. Second is easy to communicate, since some of Thailand people are able to communicate effectively both in Malay and English, since Malaysia and Thailand are separated politically by an international border. Therefore, there are several languages spoken in Thailand that can be understood by Malaysian, which are Malay, Kelantanese dialect, Patani Malay dialect, and Thai language. Third, according to the Thai Commerce Minister, Malaysia is Thailand's largest trading partner in ASEAN and the 4th largest overall. Furthermore, Thailand and Malaysia are founding members of AFTA, ASEAN Free Trade Area, since 1992. Thailand and Malaysia had created Malaysia-Thailand Trade Relation, which both agreed to foster cooperation on trade and investment. Fourth, Muslim politics and culture have been an integral part of Thailand for centuries. Thailand has become a halal hub for information, dissemination, and timeliness taking part in Thailand's halal affair. Thailand's expertise in halal matter has been recognized by Asian region, including halal certification, halal assurance system, and halal accreditation. Last but not least, we decided to export our product to Thailand due to technological factor. In recent years, Thailand is re-engineering its manufacturing industries by developing new technology and adopting sustainable halal manufacturing practice. This has to underlie our manufacturing technology equipment shortage, as Malaysia is not a technology producing country. The technology from Thailand gives the ability for our company to sustain the technology development of Malaysia halal food manufacture. Next is a market strategy. Our business used the strategy of market consolidation and concentrating strategy on halal food markets. Since the scale of the market is limited, our business will make full use of capital using the concentration strategy. As an export entry mode, our firm prefers direct export, where we can sell directly to the importer or buyer in Thailand. This strategic expansion helps our business to have even greater control over production, distribution channel, and export strategy. As an option, our company chooses the home country-based department as our direct export alternative. We prefer to use the export sales subsidiaries approach, which is divided into 3 groups comprising the product operation, franchise, and trademarks, and the last one is banking and finance. Since our company was newly created, we are not prepared to take major risks of the spreading strategy. The risks involve operating risks in the various global, financial, and cultural conditions of the markets. Other than that, we will use the penetration pricing strategy, in which the prices are set sufficiently low to rapidly create a mass market. The volume we manufacture should be large enough to lower the production cost and make the price yield a profit. The strategy is to charge a low price in the early stage of product introduction to capture a large share market as possible in Thailand halal food industry. Besides, we will gain benefit in economies of scale and increase the degree of competition. In the long run, we also plan to develop strong brand loyalty by offering low price product of good quality to attract repeat purchase from customers. In conclusion, market selection criteria should be considered first by exporters before market their product in a foreign country. The company should consider the 4 stages involved, which market to enter, choosing the market entry option, culture and strategies, formulating a market plan, and finally deciding the market organization. A clear marketing strategy is important to reach a new customer by compiling the tax and legal issues of the foreign market. Exporting companies should actively participate in the market selection process in initiating the selection of a foreign market. The process should be systematic and formalized to reach the targeted vision and mission of a company. We believe that Thailand is the right decision of the Asian region for us to enter the market. We hope that the data and information collected for the Thailand profile are enough for us to expand our business in the region. We also hope to be a leading halal food manufacturer that can contribute to Islam religion and develop the market within other countries using systematic exporting strategies. That's all from us. Thank you.